Welcome to our channel. Today, we're back with a brand new topic just for you. Before we start the podcast, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Hey there.
Today, we're getting into something absolutely fundamental to the internet you're using right now, HTML.
Hypertext markup language, yeah. The bedrock.
We've gone through the Code Talk HTML fundamentals material, pulling out the key stuff.
Right. The goal is really to give you a solid grasp of what it is, why it's so vital, and, its place in today's web.
Think of it as a shortcut to understanding this core technology.
Exactly. It's like looking at the blueprints for pretty much every website.
Okay, so where did this all begin? This language for building the web?
Well, you have to go back to 1991. Tim Berners-Lee.
The inventor of the World Wide Web.
The very same. His idea was pretty straightforward initially, a way to structure documents so they could link to each other, super important for sharing info on the early internet.
It's hard to imagine the web without links now.
Totally. And HTML itself, it didn't just stay static, did it?
No, not at all. It's evolved quite a bit.
Yeah, through versions like HTML4, XHTML, and now HTML5 is the standard.
And HTML5 was a big leap, wasn't it? Adding things like multimedia support.
A huge leap. Suddenly you had tags for video, for audio, graphics, more interactivity baked right in. It really changed what a web page could do.
So let's pin down exactly what HTML is. We call it a language, but it's not like, say, Python or Java, right?
That's a really crucial point. Code Talk emphasized this too. HTML is a markup language.
I mean,
meaning it uses these things called elements or tags. You've probably seen them, like H1 for a heading, or P for a paragraph, A for a link.
right, imagey for an image.
Exactly. These tags describe the content. They give it structure. But critically, HTML doesn't have logic. No, if this, then that.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't do things in the way a programming language does.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It just tells the web browser how the content should be structured and displayed. It lays the foundation.
The foundation upon which other things are built.
Like CSS, cascading style sheets, that handles all the visual stuff, colors, fonts, layout.
And JavaScript.
JavaScript brings the interactivity, making things happen when you click, submitting forms, dynamic updates, all that jazz. But HTML is the skeleton they both hang off.
Got it. So given it's sort of the basic layer, why is it still considered so indispensable?
Well, first off, it's the universal standard. Every single browser understands it. Every website uses it. You can't build for the web without it.
Makes sense. What else?
It's also relatively simple to learn. The syntax is quite declarative, great for beginners.
Easier entry point than jumping straight into JavaScript, maybe?
Definitely. And another big thing with HTML5 was semantic structure.
You mean those tags like article, nav, footer?
Exactly those. They add meaning. Instead of just using generic div tags for everything, you could say, this IS the main article, this IS the navigation.
And why does that matter?
Two big reasons. Accessibility screen readers can understand the page structure better, and SEO. Search engines get a clearer picture of your content.
Ah, right. And you mentioned multimedia earlier, the video and audio tags.
Yeah, huge improvement. Before HTML5, you often needed external plugins like Flash, which was messy.
Don't remember those days.
Right. Now it's native, much smoother for everyone, makes embedding rich media way easier.
So we see HTML on websites, obviously. Where else does it pop up?
Oh, lots of places. Email templates often use HTML for formatting.
Yeah.
Some mobile apps use web views, which basically display HTML content inside the app.
Interesting.
Yeah, and documentation, ebooks, anywhere you need structured digital content. Oh, and progressive web apps, PWAs, they rely heavily on HTML as their base.
It really is everywhere then. Are there any downsides?
Yeah.
Limitations?
Well, like we said, it's not a programming language. So for any real dynamic behavior, you need JavaScript.
Okay.
And if it's written badly messy code, not using semantic tags, it can actually harm your SEO and make the site less accessible.
Quality matters.
Absolutely. And sometimes, very occasionally, you might find tiny differences in how different browsers render the exact same HTML, needing little tweaks, but that's less common now.
What about the future? Is HTML sort of done, or is it still changing?
Definitely still evolving. New specifications, new APIs get added over time. The web itself is constantly changing, right?
Sure.
So HTML has to adapt. But its role as the fundamental building block, that seems pretty secure. It's the starting point for everything else on the web.
So thinking about our listeners, who should really make an effort to learn HTML?
Yeah.
even if they aren't planning to be a hardcore web developer.
Honestly, pretty much anyone interested in creating anything online, if you want to build a website, even a simple one, you need it.
Right.
It's a fantastic first step if you're just starting your coding journey. Designers benefit too, understanding how their visuals actually get built.
Cases of context.
Exactly, and even back-end or full-stack developers, understanding that foundational layer helps you build better applications overall. It's just good digital literacy, really.
So it seems simple on the surface, but it's this absolutely critical backbone.
That's the perfect way to put it. Its simplicity is kind of its strength.
So a final thought for you listening. Consider how this seemingly basic structure enables the incredibly rich, complex web you use every single day. Makes you wonder, what other foundational technologies might be hiding in plain sight, doing essential work without us noticing?
Something to think about.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.